Chicago, we can call ourselves the alley capital of the nation.
I love that. Should be
Yeah.
a T-shirt. Did you know Chicago has the most extensive alley system of all American cities? And the alley was not only designed for function and purpose, but it's a key part of our city's culture. Here's Lexi Sutter.
The back alley may seem mundane, but really,
I think alleys are almost like Chicago's superpower in a way.
not every city has an extensive alley system to hide trash and wires. I mean, how many times have you heard how clean Chicago is when compared to New York? Stuart Hicks is a UIC professor and architect.
The layout of Chicago came at this sweet spot in city planning, where if it had come any earlier, like the cities on the East Coast, for instance, they built more too densely.
So Chicago was very forward thinking in the sense that alleys were a part of the initial city plan.
Back in the 1800s, when it was first laid out, it was part of the plan, and 18-foot alleys, dead middle in the block.
Today, Chicago has over 1,900 miles of alleys, more than any other place in the United States. That means 90% of the city's blocks have one.
I have had so many people tell me, you know, they can't think of all the hours they've spent in a Chicago alley exactly like this one, playing basketball, taking out their trash, getting, you know, the car ready in the morning. But they've never stopped to think about, why is that alley there?
And they don't just serve a sanitary purpose, but a social one, telling the stories of our lives. Some alleys are made of cement, perfect for shooting hoops. This one showcases murals of art. And this one dates back to 1909, and it's made of wood.
We have this wooden alley because Chicago was a busier maritime port than New York, New Orleans, and San Francisco combined.
Wow.
I mean, that is such amazing history right under our feet.
Wood was plentiful and perfect for paving. This was left intact to honor the city's commitment to its network of side streets.
You give tours of
Yes.
some of Chicago's alleys.
It is my most popular walking tour in the summer by far.
Where's that interest come from? What do people say?
Well, I think an alleyway is something that most Chicagoans have in common. No matter if you're in a house or a high-rise, this is probably a part of city living that you have experienced.
The East Coast built its cities around pedestrians. The West Coast built its cities around cars. But Chicago considered cleanliness and quality of life.
I think the fact that Chicago has alleys is really instrumental in the city being able to adapt over time from being like a manufacturing city to maybe a place in the Loop where people would want to live.
Lexi Sutter, NBC5 News.
Best city in the world.
That's it.